Auto sequence start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad.
Oh, there's a big cracking left hand there from
left in round 5 as Gago hits the deck.
He's still dangerous. The body will work. The body. Here shots up the big
the 10th and final round, and Frost has started fast. Frost the title is sanctioned for women's as Beck Hawker unleashes.
finishing strong. 12 seconds to go. Giving it out to Ruby. He's out and he's racing to Ross. He's got it. Jordan Ross is down. Judgy McKee.
Oh, and oh, a clubbing left hook.
He's in trouble here, Liga.
He's in massive trouble. Oh, there's a big one.
He's still fighting back. Oh, beautiful body shot by Liam Hunt.
And the towel goes in. The towel goes in. That is game over. TKO.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, introducing you to the two fighters, champion versus champion. We fight 10 3-minute rounds for the Australian Super Welterweight title and the ANBF Super Welterweight Australasian title. Introducing to you first, standing across in the red corner. He tipped the scales yesterday, officially 69.6 kilos. Travels to us tonight from Tasmania, where he's trained out of the Latrobe Boxing Club by Craig Woods. He has a professional fight record of 11 fights, 7 wins and the 4 losses. He is the current reigning Australian defending champion. This is Luke Fast and Cocky Woods. And his opponent standing across in the blue corner. He tipped the scales 68.8 kilos. Originally hailing from Townsville, he's now based out of the Gold Coast, trained by Stephen Ng and Warren Coots from the Matrix Boxing Gym. His professional fight record, 16 fights, 14 wins, 7 wins coming by way of knockout and just the 2 losses. He's a former Queensland and Australian champion and the current reigning, defending Australasian champion. Eaton's Hill, give it up. This is Tenacious Tysinn Best.
Blue corner, come here, gentlemen. I've already given you both your instructions in the dressing room. I'm just going to tell you again. Obey my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Touch them up. Back you go. Best of luck to you both.
Phil Austin, our third man inside the ring. This is for the Australian welterweight title and the Australasian welterweight title. We are scheduled for 10 3-minute rounds at 147 pounds or 66.7 kilos. Tenacious Tysinn Best, the right-hander in the silver and black. Fast and cocky Luke Woods, the left-hander, the southpaw, in the green, camo and black. 10 rounds, 30 minutes is what we are scheduled for. One of our 3 co-main events on this 8 boxing group promotion from Eaton's Hill in Brisbane.
Yeah, Tysinn Best trying to reclaim that title that he lost a few fights back to that man Ben Kite. So he's been no stranger to this title. He's just trying to claim it back, but he's got a very daunting task in front of him in Luke Woods, because he's in red hot form, obviously coming off that big win that he scored in his last bout against Ethan Law.
That was a really big win for Luke, wasn't it? Dropped in the second round.
Yep.
And his hand raised in victory. That's the Australasian super welterweight title.
If you just go through his past 5 opponents, there's
amazing.
Bowen Morgan, Cohen Mazudia, Andrew Hunt, Joel Camilleri, Ethan Law. That's just crazy.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? And he's standing here in front of us with a 7-4 record and fighting in everyone else's backyard.
Yeah, he takes no side steps, does Luke Woods.
Nice little crossing left hand there. Well, it's actually a straight left hand, but the southpaws, to me, it still looks like they're crossing the whole time just because they're standing a different way. And this is really nice from Woods.
Yeah, Best has to get back on that jab. That's his best punch. It's that straight jab, but at the moment, he's fighting in close quarters, which is not his game.
Such a polished boxer is Luke Woods. Very structured in what he does and how he does it.
And just tough. You know he's going to be there all the rounds, because even though he's been dropped a couple of times in his career, somehow always gets back on his feet and just fights to the death. But you can see he's really unloading
Look
here.
Look at this from Woods.
5 and 6 punches there.
That I didn't see coming.
No, not at all.
Has he caught Best here with something that we haven't seen and maybe thinks he's ready?
Maybe a little bit cold. It's almost like he hasn't warmed into the fight yet. He's still hesitating. He really needs to throw that jab out. Yes, not a single jab though. A single jab is not going to back your opponent up. He needs to throw 2, 3 jabs, force his opponent backwards. It's very easy to counter one jab too, Andy. You can slip right or you can go to the left. Whereas when you're doubling them up or tripling them up, it's forcing your opponent to go backwards.
I've often heard, and I'll ask you the question, I've often heard early in a fight, trying to double or triple up a jab, you can feel clunky and out of sorts because you're not into your sweat, you're not into your rhythm. Should that be natural early on, bang, bang, bang? Or do you understand the theory about feeling clunky because you're so aggressive and you're out of your zone?
Oh, definitely so. But I mean, that all comes down to your warm-up in the backstage.
Yeah.
So you should be really warmed up, ready to go. So you shouldn't have to feel out with just a single jab. A single jab is one of the most dangerous shots in pro boxing, especially if it's not done right and it's not thrown fast. If it's a lazy jab, you're in all sorts of strife up against a really good counter fighter.
Here we go, round number 2 of 10 for the Australian and the Australasian welterweight titles. Tysinn Best and Luke Woods. Woods, the left-hander, and really opening up, getting his ring position and then throwing combos. So a slightly different game plan, an acceleration plan for Luke Woods tonight.
Yeah, but a good game plan. Because
yeah,
when you,
100%.
When you throw shots to the body and to the head in the same combination, you're opening up your opponent somewhere, because they're either guarding high or guarding low. See, somewhere they're open. So when you're throwing it in the same combination, it could work really well for you.
Using that right hand, his jab. Luke Woods, yeah, Best now starting to get maybe a bit more of a rhythm. The doubling the jab looked really sharp. I still don't believe we've seen the best of Tysinn Best, despite the fact this is bout number 17. I still think the best is yet to come.
Oh, it's still big improvement. He does a lot of the fundamentals really, really well, but he does some basics pretty bad as well.
Yep.
Because and one of the biggest thing is he keeps his head up. You can see he's a sitting duck there. Every time Luke Woods throws the straights down the middle, he's not moving his head. So he's not trying to ride the punch, or he's not trying to, you know, pivot off or move his feet or even slip it. He's just there to be hit straight down the barrel. So he needs to tuck down his chin and potentially move with these punches. When he's throwing a jab, your head moves with your punches.
Nice from Tysinn Best on the inside. Originally, Townsville boy, he turned pro under Dennis Clancy like Mark Flanagan did.
Liam Paro as well.
Yep, Liam Paro as well. Yeah, exactly right. So Dennis Clancy, the factory of champions up north, moved down to the Gold Coast and is linked up with the boys at Matrix. A little awkward there from both guys. Quite often the left-hander versus right-hander, as fatigue sets in, starts getting really, really ugly. The front feet, as you can see. The battle is for the front foot. And quite often it ends up a bit of a brawl, a little ugly.
Yeah, he's really got to start tucking down that chin, Tysinn Best. He's just a sitting target, and he's getting hit way too often down the barrel.
And going back in that straight
line. Yep, exactly.
May seem like a silly question, but does your straight line to avoid change from a right-hander to a left-hander?
No, because I mean, when straight shots are coming, they're coming regardless. So straight down the barrel, you have to, you're pivoting left or right. You can pivot a different way because of the stance, yes, but technically they're still the same. They're still coming down straight. So you need to pivot either left or right. And the good fighters, they do it with a punch.
Yes.
So they finish with a hook. And they come off that center line. That's what the experienced fighters do, because your offense can be your defense as well.
Not often Mike Tysinn was on the back foot, but when he was, he would peel off to the left and spin and use the hips, and that left hook was wrong. It was that bad.
Exactly. You see a lot of good fighters too. As soon as they're going backwards and they can feel themselves going backward at a pace, they throw 3 left hooks in a row. Bang, 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 bang. They're back to the center ring.
Yeah. This is Tysinn Best and Luke Woods. Best in the black and silver. Woods in the green and camo.
Good shot there from Tysinn Best. But
counter was good.
Yeah, it was a good counter from Luke Woods as well.
I don't want to be scoring this. Oh, that's nice from Luke again. I'm not calling him a plotter, but he just plods away. Everything's done at an identical pace for Luke Woods. There's no wasted motion. There's no wasted movement. He doesn't look for a breather anywhere. It's just non-stop.
And there's not much variation in pace or power either. So that's why it looks the same. He sort of just taps, but there's nothing loaded up. It's just a culmination of punches that breaks down the opponents. Hook and a miss there from Luke Woods. It was a better little stanza just before we were speaking for Tysinn Best. He scored a couple of really clean shots. He's trying to work to the body here. Oh, good left hand.
Yeah, it was.
From Luke Woods once again. Oh, a little step to the side and a left hook caught Tysinn Best as he was coming in.
And a little stumble there from Tysinn Best. Just lost his legs momentarily. A little uppercut there from Woods. Big fight in the context of obviously not how they're finishing 2021, but how they're going to start and where they're going to start 2022.
Agreed. A loss here for Best would really set back his plans for 2022, because coming off that really good victory, like I said, against Adrian Rodriguez last start, this would a loss here would really peg him back. And same goes for Luke Woods.
Yeah.
I mean, after his really impressive last victory as well.
30 seconds remaining in round number 3. Opportunity to reset there. Alex Leopold, the former heavyweight challenger,
Work in there, fellas.
sitting in the
Work your way
crowd,
out.
watching and enjoying. Oh, Woods looks for the left hook. The right bolo, that was. There they go, fighting in close now. Short, sharp shots.
Time.
Doesn't look comfortable at the moment, Tysinn Best, at all. That's just my observation.
Yeah, it's a fair call. He's not having it all his own way in this particular bout. Luke Woods is dictating the pace of the fight. Good shot there, but there was a receipt from Woods. Just coming in a straight line. That's where he stumbled a little bit, Andy.
Yeah. Now, was that an equilibrium thing, or was he just trying to reposition?
Yeah, I think he just, I think he caught him on the point of the chin as he was coming in, so he just sort of rocked him a little bit, but let's hope he's okay coming into this 4th round.
Round number 4. Tysinn Best's 17th pro fight, debuted back in October of 2016. Exactly the same as when Luke Woods debuted, and this is just his 12th fight. Because of COVID, it has been a long and slow progression for so many of our boxers and our individual athletes, well, team athletes as well. But being so far away from the rest of the world and having such a limited pool anyway in terms of boxing, it's been tough for this generation, and it will be tough over the next couple of years until international borders and everything is sorted out. Opportunities are going to be somewhat limited.
I agree. But you've got to take the opportunities when they're given to you.
That's exactly right. You don't find excuses.
No. You can't pick and choose, especially coming out of Australia. You sort of just got to take whatever's on offer, because let's be honest, Andy, if you can't beat everything here in Australia, you've got no chance in the world scene.
That's right.
So you just got to take it. I'll tell you what, my observation here in this particular bout is everyone knows that Tysson's best punch is usually his jab. But I think because of the southpaw stance, that's really changed things up here and really taken away his money shot. You can see him trying to dig down to the body, but he looks uncomfortable throwing punches here tonight, and I think it's because of that southpaw stance.
Woods continually circling round to his right. Trying to close the gap.
Yeah, good 3 and 4 punch combination there from Woods, varying from the head to the body. That's better from Tysinn Best.
There we go. That is better from Tysinn, actually.
That's it.
Bit of snap in his shots.
That's exactly what he needs. He needs that second attack.
1 minute remaining, round number 4. We're going 10. That's what we're planning anyway.
Still the Achilles heel for Tysinn Best, is straight down that barrel, not moving his head enough, getting caught way too often.
No.
Both boys have somewhat of a little breather there.
Yeah.
They both come together once again in exchange. Those good shots there from Luke Woods once again. Good. Go to the body there. Had an opening there. He just missed, but tried the right thing anyway. Good jab once again from Woods.
He's a real throwback, isn't he, Luke Woods?
He is.
You know,
You've got a throwback mentality to go along with it. He'll fight anyone.
That's right.
Anywhere.
Love it too. Love that about him. Promoters and fans' friend. As we go back to the corners. Still working themselves out here very much. Team Woods with his dad Craig. Tim Christie in the corner. Out of the Latrobe Boxing Club in Tassie. Seen some athletes out of there over the years. Very well represented for such a small town.
Australian and Australasian titles on the line here. Going over the 10 by 3 minute distance.
I'd like to thank Ultratune, Pivotal Homes, Oxworks, our three major sponsors, along with Hannay Lawyers, Ronnie Wanless, amongst others. Wonderful sponsors and supporters of the Ace Boxing Group and Angelo and Carmel DiCarlo.
Oh, good jab.
Really nice.
Good jab, and then that straight left down the middle. Rocking the head back of Best.
It's a constant speed, isn't it, for Luke Woods?
Yeah, he's got to change things up here, Best. It's not working for him, so he needs to. He's got to make this a bit rough and messy, I think. He's 3 and 4 good shots once again from Woods. He's got to get closer to his chest. He's just getting pot-shotted where he is right there. He's right in that mid-range, which is exactly where he doesn't want to be.
Don't hit and hold.
Remarkably clean so far. 3-punch combination from Woods. All scoring shots again. Rocks the head back of Best.
A good variation of punches here from Woods. Not just going to the head, sometimes going to the body as well. Mixing it up. Oh.
It is chest on chest. I mean, they're both just standing there just on the edge of the pocket. No one's running. No one's hiding. 4 KOs on his resume for Tysinn Best. 2 KOs on his resume for Luke Woods. Yep. So that statistically the numbers say we're going the distance. That was nice from Luke. Crowd a little quiet here. The hometown boy, Gold Coast to Brisbane, Tysinn Best, just a little out of sorts.
That was a good shot though from Tysinn Best, a good right hand. Good lead to the body, finishing to the head. Woods mixing up really well tonight.
Well, working there, fellas.
Very clean fight, like you said, Andy.
Yeah.
Both boys breaking away without the referee, Phil Austin, intervening.
So unusual for a right-hander versus a left-hander. Nice strike there from Woods. Last seconds of round number 5. So we're going to be halfway home here, and there is starting to form a little mountain for mine in front of Tysinn Best that he's going to have to figure out a way to climb.
Watch your heads.
Yeah, he's just he's just there to be hit. If you're not going to move your head, you don't stay in the mid-range. Simple. You need to be out far enough that you can't be hit, or on his chest that you can't get hit either. So he's doing a couple of things wrong here, Tysinn Best, and he's paying the price. Chopping shots there from Woods.
Coming down now to round number 6.
I can't say with any confidence or any certainty which direction this is going. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a couple of twists and turns when the two competitors get back into the ring, let alone the dancing girls who are twisting and turning.
He's got to start throwing caution to the wind here, Tysinn Best.
Absolutely.
He's got to change something up. What he's doing is not going to win him the fight. As simple as that. So he needs to start bending his knees and start driving those bent shots, I think. He needs to get closer to his opponent, stay on his chest and start winging him. Oh, another really good shot from Woods.
Luke's getting his, Tyson's getting his feet in the right direction. And so in terms of body positioning, he's doing the right thing, but he's getting beaten to the punch. He's not firing the shots quick enough. He's taking too long to set up. That's a little better. Woods sneaking through, doubling up the left. Two-punch combination, just back to basic 1-2. Get the feeling Tysinn Best has been told by Stevie NG and the team that it's time to accelerate, because he's certainly busier early doors here.
Yeah, he's got to up it, and there's no doubt it's come from the corner. Steve NG wouldn't be happy with what he's seen so far. If I was a betting man, that's what I think. But I think he needs to change it up. And the problem is as well, when he's throwing his punches, he's not bringing his feet with him. Sometimes when he's throwing more than one punch, he's overreaching, which leaves him susceptible to that uppercut from Luke Woods. That was better from Best. Good body shot. He needs to double it up though. Everything he's doing, he needs to do it twice. He needs to start doubling up these shots.
Bang, bang, bang. There was a triple right on the forehead each time from Luke Woods, who just walked into a shot there from Tysinn Best. Getting himself into position again, getting that lead leg on the outside. Once again, getting caught early. Final minute of round number 6. What are you expecting in our main event? Mark Flanagan, Floyd Masson.
Fireworks.
Yeah.
Honestly, that many times I've looked at this fight and I've picked a different winner. It's obviously two different ends of the careers. Mark Flanagan at the end, Floyd Mason at the start, but by all accounts, Mark Flanagan has trained his backside off and has never looked better. So that bridges the gap as well for the youth side of things. So who knows? Anything can happen. Everyone knows Mark Flanagan's got a one-punch knockout power. So he's in the fight always, regardless. Even if he's getting beat to the punch, you know, all he needs to do is land that one punch and it's game over.
Last couple of seconds, round number 6 here. Luke Woods and Tysinn Best for the Australian and Australasian welterweight titles. This is Ace Boxing Group, our final show of 2021, live on YouTube and Facebook from Eaton's Hill.
Main event, Tysinn Best up against Luke Woods, the Australian and the Australasian.
See some snippets of that previous round. Once again, good shot each there from Tysinn Best and his opponent Luke Woods, but more often than not, just getting caught in that mid-range where he doesn't want to be, Tysinn Best.
Promoter Angelo DiCarlo in the background, checking the mathematics, all adds up. And on his way to table 42 for dessert number 13. He sneaks in a few desserts going visiting different sponsors and guests. Here we are, round number 7. Luke Woods and Tysinn Best. Playing out, I think, ideally as in terms of how the Woods team saw this going. For mine, he's dominated much of the tempo of the fight anyway.
Yeah, there's been no change in pace from Tysinn Best, so he needs to really start upping it here. start pushing the fight, start sending Woods backwards. He's not going to do that with one single combination or even one single punch at a time.
Left hand from Woods, the counter punch from Tysinn. A little more bounce in the feet and the legs at Tysinn best. Collects a couple. Did his best in avoiding them, just slipping nicely.
Oh!
He walked into 2 shots there, didn't he?
Yeah, right hook and a left straight down the middle.
Everyone has a plan until they get a glove in the nose. Trying to change up his levels now as Luke Woods. So much success going high, and he goes to the body and up again.
I think you'll find Luke Woods just doing what he has to. I think he's having the better of these rounds, so he just hasn't even pressed the accelerator himself because he's just doing enough, and he's happy with that. Oh,
yep.
Big left hand, just when I say that, from Luke Woods.
Yeah, he's doubled up in a long combination there and got Tysinn best twice with the left hand.
Yeah.
Getting through the defence of Tysinn best.
Way too easy.
Yeah, way too easily. And that's not normally a real weakness with Tysinn.
Was usually throwing a lot more punches.
Yep.
Whereas today, he's not. And I think it might be the Southpaw versus Orthodox problem.
I think we, as a boxing community, actually underestimate how talented Luke Woods is and how controlled he is as a boxer.
Big time, big time. He's the most underrated fighter in Australia in my books. He's fought everyone. I told you who he fought earlier on in the piece. I mean, all those guys are main event status in their own right, and he's taken them all on and all in their backyard. So he's the most underrated fighter. If everyone looks at his record, you'd think you've got an easy fight in front of you until you get in the ring with him.
Until you get into the ring, exactly right. I would imagine, and this is just me guessing, but I would imagine the message in the red corner probably largely been the same from about round 2 and 3. Doing well, don't change.
Yep. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. He's winning the rounds. There's no doubt about that. And if Tysinn Best is not trying to change that up, well, keep on doing what you're doing.
Here we go. Back into it, round number 8. So 9 minutes remaining. I've enjoyed the contest. Yeah, it hasn't had the fire and brimstone of what we saw from Nicola Costello and Jazzy Parr. But it's been a moving chess match that Luke Woods has really dominated. He's challenging Tysinn Best here, challenging without that, one punch knockout power. He's not saying you've got to beat me and knock me out. He's saying you've actually got to be better than I am.
Yep. Outsmart me.
Yeah.
Because right at this stage, it's a one-man contest because Luke Woods is completely dominating that centre of ring.
Just recapping, Tysinn 14 wins, 4 knockouts. So again, the stats suggesting that a knockout from behind is possibly unlikely. There was a good left hand there from Luke Woods. He's won 2 of his 7 via the short route. Lead left hand. And with effect from Woods.
Yeah, scoring down the middle once again.
One of the smaller boxing rings we've seen, this Ace boxing ring. I think it's minimum 16, 18 feet maybe.
Yes, yeah, it's the minimum size. But it makes for good fights because you can't really run and hide anywhere.
Tysinn Best going to the body, and the receipt there from Woods was a good one. Straight over the top of the guard. Mark Flanagan and Floyd Masson, they are up next. Again for the Australian and Australasian titles in the cruiserweight division, so we're stepping it up.
Good variance there once again from Woods, starting to the body, finishing to the head, scoring with both shots. And there's 3, 4 good jabs once again, and a left hand as well. It's target practice here for Luke Woods tonight.
Best now planting the feet, opening up the shoulders. 24 seconds remaining in the round. See some markings on the face of Tysinn now, especially the right eye and underneath. Eight down, 2 to go.
Yeah, time starting to run out.
Yeah, very much.
You could see some replays of round 8. It was 8 of 10. A couple of good jabs there from Tysinn Best. But the majority of the scoring clean shots come from the man in the red corner once again, Luke Woods.
Couple of Sanders helpers letting us know what round it is, and we are moving into number 9. Luke Woods, more of the same, kid, more of the same.
Yep.
That would have been the message from Father Craig. Girls not out of the ring before we restart. Phil Austin right on top of that, and we do. Tysinn Best starts with a dozen shots, trying to get busy, and Luke Woods throws one, and it lands
and
flush
scores.
on the nose. Again, and I've said it earlier in the fight, this is not how I saw this playing out.
Not at all. I thought this would be a really, really competitive fight. I mean, don't get me wrong, Tysson's trying really hard, but the tactics are just not right. That mid-range game is not how to beat Luke Woods, especially when you got your head up so high. He's starting to do a little bit more movement now, trying to, roll the shoulders, but potentially too little too late.
Circling around to his right. It's proved to be successful for Luke Woods.
Yeah, another straight left hand.
Yep. He does that really, really well because he's circling around to his right and he stops and almost leans, and all of a sudden you've got a left. He plants his feet.
Yep.
Keeps you turning, and you got a left in the mush.
Another one right there as well. And what he does too, which is very good, is he doesn't circle always the same way. You'll see he goes left, he goes right, he's changing it up. It's a moving target for Tysinn Best, and he doesn't like that because he's the sort of fighter that he needs to set up.
Yep.
He's sort of a very rigid fighter, and if he's got a sitting target, then you're in trouble. But Luke Woods is not that person here tonight.
Phil Austin just warning about use of the head there. From here, I didn't see anything too extreme. It's a righty and a lefty, and they're going to clunk away all night long. That's been happening since David versus Goliath.
Head's coming a bit too close for referee Phil Austin. Warning on the fly there.
Last exchanges of the penultimate round.
And you just got to throw here, Tysinn. Keep on throwing. Good check hook once again there from Woods. That was better from Tysinn. A 1-2 combination, both landing.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are going the journey. We got down round 10 of our code.
I think both guys have done a wonderful job. I think both corners should be very proud. Their gyms, their sponsors have handled themselves impeccably, these two.
Yeah, Tyson's trying hard, don't get me wrong. He's trying really hard, trying to bite down on the mouth guard, but just tactically, a couple of things wrong here tonight.
Here we go, the 10th and final round in the Australasian and Australian welterweight title fight between Tysinn Best and Luke Woods. Effectively Queensland versus Tasmania. Right-hander versus left-hander, always really difficult fights to accurately predict the flow of and the outcome of. And this has been no exception. Woods' work rate, Woods in the green and the camo, has been phenomenal. He has not let Tysinn Best settle and set himself at any stage over the last 28 minutes.
Yeah, I agree with that. And his movement's been second to none here because he's not moving. His just movement's perfect. Left and right. And that straight left hand, straight down the barrel, is just connecting more times than not.
Love it. Now trying to keep him short as Tysinn Best.
Oh,
But keeping it long as Woods. Long and successful. Jolts the head back of Tysinn.
this is where he has to go to work, Tysinn. This is where he wants to be. Wants to be close. All the advantages that Woods has with all that height and reach is gone when they're in close. So that's it. Start wailing away to the body.
Back into and onto the ropes we go. And a little frustration there from Tysinn evident halfway through the round.
Another left hand scoring there from Woods.
Bit of a shake up here in the welterweight division. Woods sees the best punches coming very well, very clearly. Good defensive boxer, isn't he? We haven't given him all that much credit tonight in terms of his defense, but Luke Woods, defensively a really smart boxer.
Yeah, it was another good left hand there, and it all starts with his feet, Andy. His movement, he's defensively good because he can get in and out of the range very effectively. Another right clubbing hook there from Luke Woods. This fight's all but over, 15 seconds to go.
Tenacious Tysinn Best, fast and cocky Luke Woods. They are going the 30 minutes and we are going to the judges for the Australian and Australasian welterweight titles in part 2 of a free fight main event here tonight on the Ace Boxing Group's final card for 2021.
A really dominant display there from Luke Woods. Nothing flashy about it, but just did enough to score the rounds, round by round. The left hand, straight down the barrel, was the winner. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And he kept on going there.
Yeah, that's as simple as what this comes down to. Luke Woods came out with a game plan. Tysinn and his team weren't able to execute the necessary changes. And as a result, it became repetitive dominance for Luke.
Yeah, just kept on chalking up the rounds, and that's all you need to do. Really good performance once again on this comeback trail for Luke Woods, because he's found the winner's circle now and he likes the taste of it.
A lot of work being done by Luke Woods in the lead up to this fight, and you could really see the benefits of that, the back end of the fight. 1 to go. Mark Flanagan, Floyd Mason. Wowee. Floyd Mason very, very confident. Interesting face-off yesterday at the weigh-in. Official weigh-in was 2 p.m. here at Edens Hill yesterday. And terrific. Great sportsmanship. They go to the same barber too. Mark Flanagan and Floyd Masson. There's Tysinn Best and Luke Woods discussing. So they're both too exhausted. Standing there just sucking the big ones in. Let's go down to James and make it official. Take it away.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for our 2 fighters here. So another great contest here. And now the team from Pivotal Homes in the ring to make the belt presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge John Watson judges the bout 99 to 92. Judge Phil Gregory scores the bout 98 to 92. Judge Roy Saunders judges the contest 97 to 93. All to your winner by unanimous decision, and it goes to the red corner, Luke Fast and Cocky Woods. So he remains the Australian champion and picks up the ANBF Australasian title. So the team from Pivotal Homes step in to make the belt presentation. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll grab a couple of words with our winner. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, so Luke Woods, the ultimate, gets rid of the mouth guard, is ready to go another round. Luke Woods, the ultimate road warrior, come back into someone else's backyard and pick up another belt. What's this one mean to you?
That means a lot, mate. That Tysinn Best, he's the real McCoy. He's a good boxer. His record's 16 fights, 14 wins. He's an incredible, tough boxer. He hits hard. He was a tough opponent. I had no doubt it was going to be an incredible fight. It was a good, close fight, in my opinion. We had everything to gain out of this fight, so I have no doubt we both give it absolutely everything we had. I've got to say a mad thanks to my trainers, Dad, Tim. Thanks to everyone who's come to support me. Thanks everyone back home in Tassie supporting me right now. The Queenslanders who have come here, I've gained more supporters in my travels. All the boxers in Tassie's helped me to get here. Angelo DiCarlo for his hospitality. He's a true gentleman of the sport, looking after us, makes us feel like family every time we're here. And, you know, Tysinn Best and his team, they're like the nicest guys in the sport, and that's what it's about. I'd prefer to fight an opponent who's got everything to gain and lives and breathes it, no different to I.
Yeah, well said. Put your hands together for him, ladies and gentlemen. Great words. Now, so Luke, to everybody that's watching you at home at Tasmania, what's the message?
Hey, everyone watching, hey, thanks guys. Hey, hope you all have a nice shot of something real chronic, Jaeger or something. Anyway, just have fun tonight, guys, and celebrate for me. I'll see you all tomorrow.
Put your hands together for him, ladies and gentlemen. So that is Luke Faston, Cocky Woods. He's the Australian and the Australasian champ.